Well, hello, folks, and welcome to the London Stadium where Liverpool have won a game of football. Can you believe it? It's been a long time since we've been able to say that. It's been a terrible month before today, but this was just performance, result, individual performances, which we'll come on to. The vibes, the away end was brilliant. Arne Slot looked much more relaxed. Everything about this was much, much, much better from a Liverpool perspective. Mo Salah was dropped from the team. Arne Slot made several other changes. Alexander Isak started. Florian Wirtz started. The system was slightly different. Dominic Szoboszlai was on the right wing quite a lot. Florian Wirtz is the number 10. Joe Gomez, first Premier League start in 11 months. Arne Slot listened. He made changes, and they worked. So we will go through the players individually in a minute, but first of all, we have to give credit to the manager, Arne Slot, because he has, rightly or wrongly, whatever you believe, come under an awful lot of criticism this week. And a lot of that is fair. Some of it has been overreactionary, let's put it right. But Arne Slot here has, I'm not going to say he's masterminded a tactical win, but he's made changes, made bold changes, by the way, by dropping Mo Salah, and they've paid off. This was okay, was it perfect? Was it at Liverpool's best? No, but all over the pitch it was much better. Starting with the defence, Konate, Van Dijk, brilliant. West Ham barely had a sniff. Alisson barely had a save to make. Joe Gomez at right back, I don't know. There's something about Liverpool today, and I don't want to do a video about a Liverpool win by criticising someone who wasn't playing. But Liverpool, for me, whisper it, they looked a lot more balanced without Mo Salah in the team. And people will be in the comments saying, "Oh, you're going for Salah." I'm not at all, by the way. But Szoboszlai put in a shift from the right. Joe Gomez was brilliant. I think Gomez in the team as well meant that Milos Kerkez could bomb forward more. I think Kerkez, one of his best performances in a Liverpool shirt, certainly going forward anyway. Konate, much, much better. Aerially, Liverpool were much better. Defending set pieces, defending crosses. Joe Gomez gave something that added a little extra dynamic for Liverpool in terms of defending set pieces. But the man of the moment for me, he won't be in the headlines because Isak rightfully will take them. We'll come on to Isak in a second, by the way. Cody Gakpo will be in the headlines. But Florian Wirtz, wow, what a performance. These are the sort of performances that we saw in highlight reels at Bayer Leverkusen. Getting on the ball, getting on the half turn, being in the pockets of space, little passes here, little passes there, punching the ball into forwards. If Cody Gakpo with Alexander Isak and some of the others in the first half, if they had their shooting boots on, Florian Wirtz would have had a couple of assists. He could have also had a goal, tame effort. So it wasn't 100% perfect from Florian Wirtz, no. But this was his best performance, certainly in the Premier League for Liverpool, maybe altogether in a Liverpool shirt. I was doing BBC radio commentary and I just kept coming back to how good he was. But everyone was good today. We mentioned Joe Gomez. I think he was brilliant. I think he's made a case for me that he should be in the team more regularly. As we know, Conor Bradley, Jeremy Frimpong aren't too far away in terms of recovery. 2 or 3 weeks though, still. Gomez, can he back it up and play 3 times a week? I'm unsure, but certainly he deserves a chance, more chances in the starting 11. He was brilliant today. Konate, Van Dijk, Kerkez, all better. Midfield was okay. As we've mentioned, Wirtz. Now let's come on to the forwards. Alexander Isak. It just changes the whole narrative, which is the bigger picture for Liverpool here is it starts to change the narrative, the story, the feel around the club. And you can say that in a microcosm about Alexander Isak because he has had his critics this season, and most of them are rightly so because he's not been good enough, he's not looked fit, and when he has played, he's not done enough. He had 1 goal in the Carabao Cup was all he had before today, but he scored. And how important is that goal in his season? How important is that goal in Liverpool's season? It was an instinctive finish, and when you cost 125 million, you cost that money for a reason, and he's shown exactly why he cost that money. We haven't seen it so far in a Liverpool shirt, but he knows where the goal is, and he's proved it today. If he hadn't scored, then I think it's fair to say the fans would have got up here. West Ham were growing in confidence in that point in the game. Isak has put that to bed. Okay, overall, I would still want a lot more from Alexander Isak. Some of his touches were poor. Sometimes he looked a yard off the pace still. But now the pressure is eased. The pressure's not off, but it's eased. And this was brilliant from Liverpool. A word as well, the away end. Arne Slot singing his name. They were singing all the songs in the song, but that means a lot to these Liverpool players, by the way, because the fans hit the exits early on Wednesday night against PSV. There was some boos at full time against PSV and Forest, and rightly so. Rightly so. There's been a lot of criticism online on social media. Rightly so again. But the fans got behind them, the players today, and they needed that. They really needed it, and I feel it means a lot to Arne Slot. But this, as I said, it's not back to Liverpool's best, but defensively, so much better. Creating chances, so much better. Putting the chances away. Gakpo, clinical goal at the end to end the game as a contest. It's just all round so much better. And West Ham have some decent players, by the way. Jared Bowen, Lucas Paquetá, Callum Wilson can cause problems. Nicholas Füllkrug is a big lad, puts himself around when he came on. West Ham have got some good players, but they barely threatened today, and that is testament to Liverpool and what they did. Brilliant performance. It's 3 points. And when you look at the Premier League table, I think they're up to 8th now. By this time next week, they could easily be 3rd or 2nd or 4th, whatever. And all of a sudden, the last month starts to be forgotten about. It's one step forward, okay? It doesn't mean anything if Liverpool rock up on Wednesday and lose to Sunderland, but it's a step forward, and that's all they can do. It's brilliant. It's not perfect. They're not back to their best just yet, but it's much, much better. And it's a massive, massive 3 points for Liverpool and those travelling fans and the players to take home to Merseyside. They will all have a spring in their step again. Sunderland at home on Wednesday, Leeds away on Saturday. 2 fixtures that are winnable, and they should be winning both. But Sunderland, good team, as we've seen all throughout the season. Leeds, not a very good team, but they nearly gave Man City a scare on Saturday. Well, they did give Man City a scare on Saturday. Nearly got a draw. So, in front of a home crowd at Ellen Road, that will not be easy by any stretch. So, 2 games that aren't easy coming up. But if Liverpool defend like they do today and create chances like they do today, then they will certainly have a chance. But as I keep saying, it's much, much better. And it's just something to shout about, something to be happy about. And that's good. Let me know in the comments. What do you think about the Salah thing, by the way? Let me know what you think about that. Does he get back into the team on Wednesday? What would you like the 11 to be on Wednesday? Does Joe Gomez keep his place? Let me know in the comments. And I'll be back with another video very shortly. Have a good one all.